All right, so enough of that. It is time for a little Goodwill shopping. I'm in Henderson, Nevada, and I only get over here when I am picking up or dropping off the kids. And so here I am. And man, it is like the parking lot. There's not a parking space to be found, so I don't know what's going on here. But, wait, oh, it's Wednesday, senior day. But I had to wait for a parking spot. So now that I have waited 5 minutes patiently watching people bring out some really good stuff, I'm going to see what else is left in that store. So let's get in there. Let's go get shop done. Well, I ended up in the back of the store first because I had to run to the little girls' room, and this is where all of the lamps are. But I just found these little guys. I don't think they're anything spectacular, so I do like those wood lamps, but we are not buying lamps. We're just not doing it today. Ooh, those are fluorescent lights. I'm in my brain, I'm thinking about the new garage setup and more lighting and all that good stuff. So I think they squeezed their aisles together. Their aisles are much narrower than they used to be, and because it's really busy, this could make for kind of a interesting shopping trip. But we'll see what we can do. This is colorware. Let's see if I can kind of get it out of here. No, it's not even color. It's just a black bowl. Doesn't excite me. Kind of like this teapot here that's got the little fishies and the shells. It is $10. That's like a pencil signing on there. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I feel excited enough to spend $10 on it. Although there is, look, oh dear. See, now this gets me when there's other pieces, you know, move that. So I think all 3 of these pieces are that same artist. This almost looks like it should have had another bowl in here. You know, I like it, but it's big, it's heavy, and I am gonna pass it by. Oh look, I do like the jar though. Oh dear, like the jar might pull me in. Let's see. This is all the same artist. It's interesting. Yep, same artist. And the jar, not priced? Yep, it's also $10. I just don't know if it's worth. I just don't know. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm going to leave it. It's pretty. Just gotta use a little discipline for a while. As hard as that is. These are like souvenir pieces. Not very well done. Chili peppers by KMC, kind of a cheaper brand. Oh, what are you? Oh, I thought it was like Mickey and Minnie for Hallett's snowman hats. Kind of cute. Kind of cute. All right, what do we got on this shelf? Anything? Got a pretty frosted pink little bowl, but it's not anything exciting. Let's see who makes this one. Not dishwasher safe. Well, we know they weren't writing that on things back in the early 1900s. Made in China. I was just looking at this because if you saw my video the other day, I picked up a Ray Dunn magenta pear that's worth a goodly amount of money, and that looked like the plates that I found when I was doing my research, so I would have been super excited In fact, I'm almost tempted to get this just because I do have the other pair going up, and it would make a nice little display to have these next to each other. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Okay, we are in the glasses here. And like I said, it is super crowded. Oh, that's that pattern that, I don't know if Jordan would like glasses though. She was mostly just looking for that canister that day I got that. But it's really, really, really tight and packed in here. I'm feeling a little claustrophobic, guys. Kind of one of my things. I don't like crowded spaces, so I'm a little bit thinking I won't be coming to this store as much because it's really uncomfortable to shop, especially when there's a bunch of people in here. So, oh, who makes you? You're super cute. You're super cute. Don't need you though, but you are super cute. These little glass cups and saucers, little espresso cups. So they are marked on the bottom. Can't make out what it says though. I don't think they're anything too super special. Let's see. Anything in the mugs? Not seeing anything. Oh, did find one of my scripture mugs. $1.99. You know what? I'm gonna leave it today because I have plenty and I need to get the ones I have listed first. So I am gonna leave that one. All right, we have turned around and now we're looking at the other side. Got my eyes peeled for more to go with that pair I got last night, because you know sometimes the Goodwills like send stuff to different stores, so it's highly possible like one piece can end up in one store and another piece in another store. This has a Mickey and Minnie on it. Oh, it's got a $7.99 price tag too. Let's see what this is. Let's see. It's empty. That's a shame. That means somebody took it out of the box so they could get a better price, I'm sure, if not pocketing it. It's kind of a nice piece. It's an Avon. Avon made some nice stuff. Actually, Avon didn't make anything. Avon sold some nice stuff. Avon did not make anything itself. They contracted out everything. Alright, let's see what they got in the flowers and the goodies. There is a pair of these onyx bookends, but they went $14.99. So we will pass on those. But look at this guy. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. I love him. Oh, is he supposed to be a terrine? And that's supposed to be the, oh yeah, he's a terrine. So that's why that's, I was thinking for a minute he was a cookie jar, but he's not. He's a terrine, but, oh my goodness, let's see. Oh, that's a blue tag, so that's half price. Nice little old trivet. I don't know. This is a big guy. I'd have to sell him probably locally. I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna do it. I am gonna leave him behind. As much as I hate to. Neat beads. Oh, look. It's a Santa toilet seat cover. I think we grew up with those on everything. I mean, not Santa, but the toilet seat covers. And then, of course, you change them out for whatever the season is. Let's see what you are. Not as exciting as you looked from a distance. Nope. I don't see anything exciting. Oh, let's see. Got a frame mixed over here. What is that? Oh, that's like some Chihuly glass, but this is all scratched up. I might have bought that had it not been scratched up. It's kind of cool. But it's scratched up. All right. Not seeing anything. This is like just painted glass. The shelves are crammed in this house. We only serve fine wines. Did you bring any? A true love story never ends. Oh, I've seen a lot of this like lacquer art lately. Little calico kitty. Every one of these I see is yellowed though. I don't like the yellowing. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the yellowing? Does that detract from it too? No way, no way, no. Oh, did I? Wait. No, darn it, that's a teacup holder. I thought for a minute I found one of the anchor hocking holders. Darn it. That would have been really cool. We got stamps. We got Rudolph. Well, see, there's like possibilities in here, but just not finding quite the right thing. Oh, that would be really great if I did though. Those are like cast iron, colored cast iron. All right, nothing exciting in here. Found a couple things, including this bag that's got a couple of ornaments in it. This ornament seems really high quality. I'm trying to read what the top says. Maybe nothing. That just seems really high quality. And then there's another little glass ornament that's a deer in there. So the price tag is gone, so we'll see how much they'll sell me this one, but I do really like that ornament, so I'm gonna put him back in the bag. I found this on a cart they were bringing out. This is it's by Jemmy, and it's a dancing Douglas fir, and these sell for big money. This one is $7.99, and he's all there. Like, I didn't try him out, but even the little adapters in here, so pretty sure he's gonna be fine. Very excited about that little find. Yay. All right, we have dolls galore, which I do peek through. Don't generally find anything worth buying, but you gotta give them a look. And sometimes the really good Bunnies by the Bay will be stuck in here with the dolls too. That's an interesting one, but I don't need her. Got some Asian geishas. Anything else? This was chalkware, I can tell, because it's all chipped up. And you can see the chalkware-ness of it all. This is a Hershey Park carousel circa 1919. That's kind of a cool tin. I like that. $1.99. I'm torn on that one because I do like it. It is horses. I'm gonna get it. Okay, so my thought process is that Rachel could keep little art supplies in it. So that's kind of what I was thinking. Not so much for resale. Although I think my live sale people might like it. We got some little bunnies, one of which is in a mushroom. Balsam pine. Got a farmhouse cookie jar. Nothing horribly exciting. These ram heads are kind of cool. Let's see. Oh my gosh, they're heavy. Oh, they're shelves. Came from TJ Maxx. But they're shelves. How interesting is that? Interesting. What is this? Oh, it's another hat. Cute doggy plate. Another piece of art pottery. It's a somewhat interesting piece, but it's got a big crack. So that says nope. It stays. More little ornaments. There's some vintage ones in there. It's a bird. Yeah. Oh, I know these aisles are so narrow now. It's a little tiki guy. I wish he had his friend, but you know what? Even as a single, he'd be fun for me to give away in one of my live sales. Interesting candles with bamboo. Ooh, where do you belong, you little tiny butterfly? Oh my goodness, you are tiny. Let's see what you are, Mr. Camel. You are resin. But you know what? 'Tis the season for nativity figurines, so I will pay $1.99 for Mr. Camel. Let's see what we got up here. We got a shell thing. We got a bunny on a nest. Yeah, lots of stuff, but nothing exciting. Oh my gosh, he's heavier than I expected him to be. And he's all chipped up. That's a bummer. We will put you back. Look down here real quick. Ooh, I see candelabras. Let's see what these guys are. Ooh, they got some weight to them too. They are Victorian. Oh, I'm reading upside down again. Victorian Rose Rogers and Son. Now the question is, oh, they went $30 each. Darn it. I mean, those would be nice. Those are really good for resale, but can't pay $60. Can't do it. So we move on. Okay, I think I found all their Christmas goodies over here. Oh, look at all these little snowflakes. They're gift tags. Those are super cute. We have a little miniature tree that the kids put up. So I think I'm gonna grab those. I do like these stocking holders too. $3.99. Those are really cute. I do like those, and there's 3 of us. I think I'm gonna get those. It's kind of a fun Christmas goose or Christmas duck. Nice little frosted angels. Huh, Santa in the hot tub. That's pretty funny. Possible dreams. That's pretty funny. Santa in the hot tub. Oh, let's see what we got in here. We got a pooping reindeer. There's a Coca-Cola, but it's all scratched up. Let's see what's in this one. Nothing exciting. All right. What are these guys? No, nothing exciting. Okay. All right. Gosh, look how cute he is. And unfortunately, he's all broken, or I would have grabbed him. Because he's super sweet, but very broken. All right. Anything in the dishes? I don't think so. All right. So enough of that. Clowns, pumpkin jar. Boy, this Goodwill just really mishmashes everything onto the shelf. Ooh, this looks vintage. He had a wood, like a light wood bottom. I don't know. Got a little winking reindeer. Candle holder. It's kind of cute. Yeah, just not, you know, he's cute, but he's not like super special or anything. I'm kind of trying to stick to super special, and I am not finding any super special in here. Okay, I'm gonna just lightly peek through the art, very lightly, because you know, I just don't need any more art right now unless it, again, is super special. It's got to be super special, so let's take a peek. I'm going to pick this up from my friend Carrie, who absolutely adores manatees. And it's blue, so it's $1.50. I'm happy with that. I find this cute little cross stitch. Have a very nice day. It's dated 1981, but it's $3.99, so I think I'm going to leave that for somebody else. Just got an honorable mention. The Anguettas babies are always so cute. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, look at that. $2.99. It's Bert and Ernie needlepoint. I think I gotta have that. I found this tile. It's a tile. It was an award in 1995 at a horse show, and it's blue, so it's only $1. So I'm gonna grab that. And who doesn't love a lenticular Peter Pan in a really nice wood frame for $1.99? I'll take that. Okay, I'm over in their crafty stuff, which is quite mishmashed together. The Painkiller Club, Peg Leg Landing, Nanny K, BVI. Interesting. Oh, Painkiller's a drink. I got it. I got it. I got it. Let's see what else. We got some little vintage ornaments. Let's see anything else. Pencils. No, nothing. Nothing super exciting. That's empty. Alright. Let's keep going. Oh, look at these cute little kitschy angels on vintage ribbons. There's 1, 2, 3. There's at least 4 of them in there for $2.99. Definitely have to grab those. Look at these ornaments with little mice inside. These have a little wooden little policeman and oh, these are so cute, but I don't see a price. Oh, there it is. It's does that really say 99 cents for all 4? Yes, please. All right, we're gonna just peruse through the textiles back here a little bit, especially since, you know, this store usually doesn't have paper, so I really didn't get too many breakables, so we'll be okay. And no, I always forget to put stuff in my car. I'm usually emptying my car, you know, to go out and go shopping, and I don't think about putting stuff in my car. It's just not in my brain routine to do it. So one of these days I'll get smart and do that. Finding lots of pink right now. Are people like just donating all their pink? Seahorse. Oh, that's a pillow case. It's kind of cool. All right, nothing I can't live without. All right, I'm giving the purses a little look through. You know, I love me a cute mini backpack. This one looks so wintry with its little plaid. It's in pretty good condition. It's actually pretty clean. So I'm actually contemplating this for myself. $6. Do I want to spend $6 on myself? It's pretty pilled. You know what? I think I'm not. I think I'm going to be good and not do that. It is cute though. Do like me some fringe too. But I do not wear a purse anymore. All I do is carry the little mini backpack. So this looks like a little vintage. Another little, oh, this is another backpack. It's a Candies. I'd really love to find me another lounge fly. They want $12.99 for the wolves. Oof. This guy was sitting behind the counter and he's got real stones on him. He's $9.99. I'm gonna grab him too. figure out what this little creature is here. Is it a pig? Okay, I need another hand. This is one of those little. Okay, I'm doing this one-handed. I'm doing it one-handed. He's I'm not exactly sure. Oh, that's got some interesting vibe going. Oh, and I'll address that in a moment. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This week, it's been a week. I got some really discouraging news a little bit ago. And, I get a lot of comments about, how positive I am and stuff, but I'm not, I'm struggling. I'm struggling today a little bit. And I wanted to just be transparent and say that, because I don't want everyone to think that I've just got everything all figured out and I'm happy all the time. And, sometimes what I have learned is we have to, you know what, stand by. I'm going to turn my air down a notch so it's not so loud. That was pretty loud. That sometimes being positive and happy is like exercise. It's like, you need to go to the gym, because you're going to feel better when you do. So it's the same thing as like kind of training your brain to focus on what's good and what's positive and what's awesome. So I'm here at Savers because it's 25% off day, and all the way here I am literally like making my brain think of all that is right in my life right now, because I am so extremely blessed, and I am surrounded by things that I love and surrounded by people that I love. I just want to say, Carrie, everybody needs a Carrie in their life. She is the most, not only is she an amazing employee, she is an amazing friend and confidant. And I just want to publicly put that out there, that my life is so much better because Carrie is in it. And so she kind of knows this mood I'm in today. She's not with me right now because Carrie went all the way down to the antique mall where I have a booth to go pay the rent for me, because tomorrow is like the deadline. And I'm just like, and I needed to go make a video. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling on, but just what I want to say is that sometimes finding that positivity is not easy, but once you start working it, once you start making the little connections click, you can usually get over whatever that thing is that's bringing you down. Have a friend that you talk it out with. Go thrifting, which is what I'm going to do right now. And I'm going to take all of you with me. So let's go do this. Let's get in there and let's see what we can find. I am going to be super picky because I've had 2 really good shopping trips in a row. So I'm looking for extra special stuff this time. So with that, let's get in there. Let's get shop done. I am at Savers. All right, let us pick a lucky cart. I'll take this one. First little section I come to is the holiday stuff. This is kind of cute. Look at, they're in a greenhouse. Who makes you? You are, it doesn't say. Sometimes some of the Mr. Christmas stuff can be pretty valuable. Oh, it was worth checking out. All right, I don't see too much here. I'm here kind of later in the day, and so they have probably been pretty well picked over, but I'm actually okay with that. I'm looking usually for things that nobody else is looking for. Or very few people are like, well, I don't know. I'm training a lot of you locals now to look for the same thing. So there is that. So I always love to pick up these little mid-century acrylic lucite, if you will, trivets. This one is $4.99 and I do get 25% off. So they don't sell for a lot, but they I mean, they're super popular and they sell easily and quickly, so I am going to pick this one up. Okay. See, this is interesting. A while back, I did a video showing savers actually throwing stuff in a trash can. Now, this has been here for well over a month. Nobody's going to buy this. So, I mean, if you're going to toss something, that would be like the thing to toss. But it just apparently shows that they're not doing that anymore, maybe? Gotta wonder. Gotta wonder. I mean, I'm not encouraging it by any means. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, it probably should have never come out on the shelf. This is a little vintage souvenir of the Ozarks. Now, normally I wouldn't be super interested in that, but you know, the Ozarks is an extremely popular Netflix series, and this might have a little bit more sell-through value than it would have otherwise, but I'm gonna leave it. It's probably, even if it was popular, it's probably less than a $20 piece, and I'm gonna try to stick to my guns on keeping with $20 and over this time. Doesn't mean I won't look though. I'll always look at everything, you know, like a little shell of shells. These look interesting. Look at that design. I thought maybe they would be like a Wade, but they're not marked. And they are $6 each, so those will have to stay. Oh, look, there's another trivet. This one's got a carousel horse in it for $3.99. We'll take that one too. I am trying to figure out what this little creature is here. Is it a pig? I think it's supposed to be a pig. It's a little stoneware pig planter. I don't know how I feel about you. I'm gonna leave him for now. If he calls to me when I go do my little second pass, maybe I'll grab him. So I always try to do like a second pass through. I don't usually do it on camera. I do it off camera where I can focus a little more in case I miss something. Don't worry, I'll always show you if I find something. Look at this little cute little pigs. They appear to be vintage, but this is like a plastic base. So I am gonna leave that too. Oh, look at all of these boxes with the laser cut things in them. They put the sticker over where you can see where it is. Are they all the same? They look like they're all the same though. Let's see, is it a boat? Oh, it's a, looks like a shield or like a coat of arms. I know that's not coming through at all. Coat of arms, shield, and I think they are probably all the same. Someone probably had those made for like a family function. These are cool. These little metal flowers. There's just something very appealing about those. I wish they weren't $5 each. That's the only drawback on these. But I think I will put those in my cart and contemplate them. Okay, I need another hand. This is one of those little, okay, I'm doing this one-handed. I'm doing it one-handed. I can do this. This is one of those little pop-up puppet guys. Look, he's a chef. He does look like he's got some age on him. I have no clue what these sell for, but he's fun. And sometimes I just have to break my rules for something that's, you know, fun. So we're gonna get him for $3.99. Let's see what that, Mexico, Juarez. What do you call that when it's like over the fabric? Don't remember. I don't remember. But I bet one of you guys knows. Let's see. Pretty platter. Tatung, made in Taiwan. Mexican flower pottery plate, probably a redware that's been painted, but nope, I think we're gonna pass. Okay, let's take a peek through the candle section, because you just never know what's gonna end up in the candle section. Kind of pretty. Kind of pretty. These little houses. Oh, look at you, all made of, looks like made of paper or cardboard. It's interesting. All right. Still hoping to find one of those very, very special candle holders here. Oh, it's kind of cool with the ship on it. It's got an etched ship. I don't know if this is a $20 piece though, but it is awful pretty. $3.99. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put it in the cart. Maybe I'll change my mind, maybe I won't, but we're gonna put it in the cart for now. Interesting shades. Got a little bird here. Don't know who makes you. Definitely not a $20 piece. Nor is this, but this has some age on it, but I think it would have set inside something else. See that little inset bottom there? So if it was complete, it would probably be a $20 piece. Oh my goodness. Looking high and looking low for something cool to go in the cart. Saw these little cobalt blue moon and stars. Now I'm pretty sure these aren't a $20 item, but I also know that Carrie really loves her moon and stars items. So I'm gonna pick these up for Carrie. These are interesting. Oh, they're heavy. Oh, they go this way. Candle sits in there. That's why. Looking for a name. I don't see one. Yeah, so they sit. These are heavy crystal. Kind of nice, but I'm gonna leave those for someone else. Oh, I do like these though. I love the black glass and the fact that there is a pair. So they're $3.99 each, but I do get a discount. So they would be about $6 for the pair. I gotta grab those. Oh my goodness, let's see. Tins. I'm not buying any more tins right now, unless it's super interesting, like an old Girl Scouts tin. 2017. It's not old. It fooled me. All right. All right, here's all of their dolls, or like collector dolls, as opposed to like play with dolls that would be over in the toy section. Not seeing anything too exciting. I'm always also looking for bunnies by the bay that they sometimes throw into this section. They kind of look like this. Who are you? Do you have a tag? You do not. No, you don't feel like a bunny by the bay. You feel like a handmade bunny. You're cute. Stand you up a little bit so people can see you a little more. There you go. There you go. Oh, let's see. Little crocheted dollies. Kind of stuff that I grew up with. Cute little piggy. I'm always on the lookout too for giveaways for my live sales, so I am looking for that type of thing. What is this guy doing? He's I'm not exactly sure what this is. What are you? Is it... Anybody know? I don't know what his purpose is. What? I don't know. I don't know. We've got Alien Jailbreak down there. Ooh, what are you? Oh, you got a golfer on there. That's not exciting to me. Might be exciting to you golfers out there, but definitely not something I ever got into. Cute little piggy baskets, $3.99. This looks like a stone critters kind of a pig. Don't know if you are though. This is a pig with a pig on it for $6.99. Let's see. Oh, more. Somebody gave up their little piggy collection, methinks. Oh, this guy's kind of cute. It looks like he would have had a little candle there. Oh, he's super lightweight. Super duper lightweight. Oh my goodness, there is piggies for days. I think this is the same one that was here. Yep, with the damage. This is an onyx horse head bookend for $10, which no can do. Oh, look at a mushroom with a frog bank. I think, I think gray's the color. I was thinking that purple might be the color, but nonetheless, this is pretty cool. I do get 25% off, so I'm going to get the mushroom with the frog bank. Oh, that's got some interesting vibe going. Oh, and I'll address that in a moment. Oh, it's a scarecrow. And I'm finding the mama pig back here. Now, mama pig's pretty darn cute with all her little piglets, and she's an Ainsley from England, fine porcelain. It's a sow and litter. It's a 1975 piece for $3.99, so that one we will for sure pick up. And then let's draw our attention to the interesting vegetable mask kind of a thing here. This probably is like ridiculously valuable. I don't know. Stuff like this usually is. We'll find out more about it when we get it home because we are going to buy it. $5.99 minus 25%. I see more cute little piggies. He's a roller skating piggy. All right, he's pretty darn cute, but he's been broken. A little too much roller skating, I think, dude. Gotta lay off the roller skating and you won't break your arms. This looks like a Quarry Critters. I've never seen them make pigs. Oh, $4.99. We will grab you. I think any of these pigs that I buy will end up in my live sales. Oh, he's got a... Is he a broken ear? Oh no, it's just a crunkled ear. He's just crunkled. Looks like he's got a barcode underneath there, so not a super valuable guy. No, he's very lightweight. Very, very lightweight. It's got no substance to him. I'm trying to get back here to the little piggy wall hanging. $5.99. I'm trying to figure out how vintage he is. They used a paper clip to make the hanger part. Was that a thing? Was that what you did back in the day? You used a paper clip? He's just, I don't know, his eyes aren't really that great. Let me just take a peek at all these little piggies. $7.99 on that one. $6.99. These will be here for a while at those prices, so yeah. Oh, he's pretty cute though. $6.99 though. Darn. Which is this one? No price. What does that say? Something wholesale. Ohio wholesale, China. All right. Maybe I'll check back next week and see what's here. And maybe on a different color. This guy hangs and he's a fun little guy. So he would be $7.50 with the discount because he's $10. I don't know. There's something just a little bit creepy about him though. So yeah, I think I'll wait on that one. Are you old? Not horribly, not horribly. All right, well, if I passed up one of these little piggies that you're bummed out about, let me know down in the comments. I don't live too far from this store. I could be encouraged to come back and pick up some of those pigs. I just don't know which ones are tickling people's fancy. I do like that little bunny too. Like those are cute too, but yeah, it's somebody's whole pig collection. Let's see what else. We're not done yet. There's more pigs. Oh, he's missing an ear. And somebody's dolphin collection. Kind of looking for the one that's a little bit realistic. Yeah. Let's see who makes you. You are not marked. Okay. Not marked. Nice looking. They're just not marked. It's got some age on it. Oh, there we go. It's from Germany, 1981. Something Wandertage Oberhanbrunn. Not super exciting. Another little porcelain piggy bank. This little hamburger press have the paint been good on this, I would have picked this up. But that paint is quite a mess. Oh, and I see a cute little hedgehog. Oh, it just says grandpas are lovable. I mean, grandpas are lovable, but I was hoping it was more generic than grandpa specific. Okay, let's see down here. Is there anything? Got some chokin art. This looks like the same stuff that mask was made from. It is Decorato a Mano. I'm kind of thinking it's Italian, Majolica. It's got an interesting look, but I think I'm going to stick with the weird mask one this time. All right, who are you little duckies? Anybody? Oh, they're Homeco. I can see it underneath there. They're Homeco. All right, that's it. Reproduction cast iron doorstop down here. These don't bring much because of their weight. That shipping on that's going to be so much. A couple of little cookie jars, and that's about it for this shelf. All right, we've got baskets and fake flowers. This one kind of caught my eye. It's a fairly unusual fake plant with the red tone. I know that's a specific kind of plant. I can't think of the name of it. That's a nice big plant. It is indeed. There's some nice Asian vases. They don't have a lot of age on them though. Maybe 90s. And when you're talking Asian antiques and collectibles, they need to be a lot older than the average, like, American collectible. That's just a thing in that collectible world. What are these? Seaside Riviera. Oh, they're fragrant sachets. Ooh, that's an onyx vase with something funky in it. There we go. It's nice. They are asking $15.99 though, but didn't I see that gray? I think gray is the half price color, so it would be $7.50. I'm not exactly sure how much these vases are bringing, so I may look this up. I'm once again super disappointed that so many sellers are pricing things so cheap when they don't need to. I mean, come on, people have this priced for $10 and under. This is easily a $25 to $30 piece, easily, if everybody would just keep the value up. But that's what happens. And then we have a horse planter. He's only $4.99. Are you broken anywhere? I don't think you are. All right. Okay. Well, that kind of makes up for the big price on the marble one. It's a nice little kind of a succulent little box. But so I know Noah has plenty of plants in his room now. We did the reveal of his room a little bit ago, and then Noah got sick, so he hasn't been doing much of anything, especially not cleaning his room. So we haven't been able to do like the final showing you his whole new thing that he bought. He put together this whole simulation racing rig, like I guess you call it. I'm sure he's going to fill a comment up here in the corner somewhere and tell you all about it, because a lot of you have heard me talk about how Noah really wants to be an F1 driver, Formula One racing. And so he's put himself together a whole simulator thing, and he plays, and I don't quite understand it all, but he loves it. So we'll show that in a video soon once he's back up to full speed and able to get his room all fixed up again. He's just got a lot of boxes everywhere. Okay, I see this little guy. Probably came with a bowl under it. Super cute, but also super chipped. Looks like a hobby piece. Oh, it's got the chipmunk on that side. Yeah, it's signed on the bottom. 1984. Marley, June 1984. So sad. All right, we'll keep moving. All right, this is their office supplies. I'm kind of on the lookout for some sketchbooks for Rachel. She did put in that request, but I don't see anything. And then we've got the frame section here. Although I do see some corn holders over here, unmarked, plain white. We'll leave those this time. Yep, I don't see anything calling my name. So even though this is not my niche at all, I do look through every single row because you just never know what got put into a section where it doesn't belong to. Or if there's just some mind-blowing good thing that I need to pick up for a friend whose niche it is. But I don't see anything today. All right, looks like this is kind of like their metal and wood section. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can make let's see. Let's see. I play this game online sometimes just to clear my head, and it's like making words out of letters. I've got Chris. There's Chris here. There's Mr. There's Mitch. Oh my goodness. So many things you can make there. All right, I don't see anything super exciting. Oh, I see another pig though. He balances on something. What does he balance on? He would have had like a little post that sits on. I wonder if it's here somewhere in all of this kind of mess of metal. Anybody see it? I don't see it. Sadly, he's missing his little pole. So little jewelry box. Ooh, it's very grungy inside. Oh, the drawers don't even pull out. It's just a... Okay, he's seen better days. He has seen better days. That one. Oh, this is a vintage wall hanging. $4.99. It's that coppery brass. Seagull's wings need a little unbending, but it's only $4.99. Huh. I'll pick that one up. That's a nice size for shipping too. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, somebody made a sunflower. No, is it? I think somebody made a sunflower out of clothespins. Now I'm not sure. It was my first inclination. What is this? A little train thing? It's got a little knob on the side. I'm trying to... Oh, it plays Wonderful Life. I've been working on the railroad, but where's the railroad? Where's the train? Oh, look, there's a second little clothespin sunflower kind of thing. Ooh, do you have something in you? Reveal yourself. It's another box. It's probably one of those box and a box and a box. And then there's a bear bookend. Oh, I see a interesting piece of wood in here made by Barb's Utah Souvenirs from Duck Creek, Utah. Oh, it says Duck Creek, Utah on the front. Okay, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are going to be kind of a big deal right now because of the new Jurassic Park movie. Or maybe they won't. I don't know. It's always a crapshoot, you know? Sometimes movies make things go bonkers, and sometimes it's just like, meh. Been there, done that. Ooh, I like this frame. It's newer though, it's not actually old. Okay. Give me a J. I found this little old toy on the shelf with these little blocks in it. Is this how it used to be done? How much are you? Oh, you're $2.50. You are missing one of the little dowels though. That wouldn't be hard to put back together, but do you have $20 of value? You know what? I'm gonna leave you for somebody else because you're not quite my niche and you need repair. All right, I was crouching down here and I found me some birds. They are $3.99 each, but they're kind of cool little shore birds. Nice little look. So the $8 minus 25%, that's not bad. That's not bad though. It should sell for an easy 20 bucks or more. All right, let's see what we've got in the kitchen section. I do like these jars with the wood lids. Oh, you've got a name. Let's take a lid off and see what your name is. You are Baker, Hart, and Stewart. Genuine teak. Teak is pretty hot. Even if these aren't mid-century, they fit in a mid-century decor. So for $3.99 and $4.99, I'm gonna pick those up. And then I'm gonna take a peek at this larger one. Are you the same? No, you say Goodwood. Oh, also genuine teak. So for $7.99, I'm gonna pick up the cookie jar too. All right. Very happy with that little find. Moda, Trina or Freena. Little matching pieces there. I'm not even gonna look at platters. Don't need no platters, but I am gonna join this guy with his friend over here so they can be found together. Oh, hello, $27.99 and $24.99 Pyrex. Nope. Those, I'm pretty sure, will still be here when they go half price. And then even then, oh good, look, there's more. 20 bucks, 15 bucks, 25 bucks. Yeah, no. All right, let's pop over to this side and see what goodies we can find. Oh, that's kind of pretty, isn't it? See how that just called me from a mile away? 05 by Scotty. Scotty painted that in 05. So it's not an antique. It's not anything really super special. It's just pretty. And in pretty value, it's probably like a $12 to $15 pretty value piece for $5, which is not a bad margin. It's not a horrible margin. But for me, I'm going to kind of stick to my rule of $20 and over as much as I can today. And I will leave that one for someone else. And we'll see what else we can find. What are you? Oh, just a plain little plate. Cute little teapot. But I just looked some of these up and they just don't bring a whole bunch. Sadly. Oh, I see a doggy plate under here. Sometimes these can be like Pier 1. Ah, well, would you look at that? Park Avenue Puppies for $3.99. I will pick you guys up. All right. I see some roosters too that look pretty interesting. Oh, and you're gray, so you're half price. So why are you still here? Why are you still here? I mean, you don't have a name, but you're awful adorable. So for $3, I will rescue this one too. And that's a piece I will probably put in one of my live sales. It's probably not worth me listing on eBay, but sometimes there's just some things I cannot pass by. You guys know that already, though. What do you say? I can't read what that says. Huh. I know it's Japan. Just can't totally read what else that says. He's not that exciting to me. So we will pass on him. Finish off this row. See if there's anything else irresistible. These would be cute if they didn't say like Guam on them. I mean, they are. The little holder thingies don't say Guam. And they've got the little spoony things in there. Or do they say Guam? I don't know if they say Guam. Let's see if we can turn one and see. Does it say Guam on the... No, it doesn't. $3.99. I like those. I'm picking those up. Alright, this is all cookware. I do kind of look at some of the pieces. Like that is Copco Denmark, but it is $30. So I will pass on that one. And see if there's anything else here, but I'm thinking not. Going through the plastics. Every once in a while you find that little gem hidden in the plastic, so you gotta look. Look through all of it. I don't see too much calling me. We'll look at the Minnie Mouse and see what they are. Came out of the baggies. Oh yeah, we're gonna hit the baggies. I always find things in the baggies. This is kind of a nice little, just plain little wood napkin holder, which another day I might have been tempted to pick that up, but I'll leave it today. But this one again is that lucite, very vintage. Oh, is that broken though? Is it broken? Oh, it's broken. Well, that's a bummer. I would have gotten that had it not been broken. Kind of breaks my heart. All right. Looks like we won't be getting much off of this shelf today, but I am going to look at this because that's got a cool look to it. What could you do with that? All right, we're going to leave you two. Entering the dishes aisle and the glasses, drinking glasses. I saw this little set, but it's $10 for the sugar and $7 for the creamer, and they're not marked or anything. They're just cute. So, not having it on that. Their prices are a little bit all over the place. Some stuff's priced really, really well, and some stuff's priced like really, really high. So, as long as I can find good things at good prices, you know, I'll keep it up. Oh goodness, these are still here. I was torn on these last time, just because some of that gold is worn. They are super cool. I couldn't find a maker. There's like 3 more that go with the set. It's all the stages of a horse's gallop. These two, I think, they are the same too. Gosh darn it! No, no, no! I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. That was a tough one to leave behind, though. You know, probably because it's horses. These are nice little Mexican blown glass goblets. I do like those, but again, that's the kind of thing I'm leaving today. I am gonna leave that kind of stuff today. See if there's anything super special. I'm looking like for like mid-century or like some really, really old EAPG even, or some like uranium glass, but I don't see anything on these shelves that I have to have today. Sometimes I do find good things kind of stuffed in this section. I'm not super motivated to dig tonight though. I really don't want to load my cart up too much. I just don't. If something's really super obvious, I'll grab it. But other than that, I'm not digging. I'm not digging. Let's see. Anything good in the kitchen baggies? No. I'll let you know if a baggie kind of screams at me. And then we'll look closer. But so far, nothing. Nothing. I do have to get home and set the trap for my little rat friend. I don't know if I've mentioned it before in a video, but I was sitting there. I have cameras on my tortoises, and I was sitting there and I was checking on the tortoises, and all of a sudden, here comes a big old rat crawling along one of the tortoise pens. And what freaks me out about it is rats can do harm to tortoises, so it's a little disturbing, and I do need to get him out of there. But I'm not a killer. So we've got a humane trap, but we're going to catch him and we're going to go find some nice field to go release him in. I gotta have peanut butter to set the trap. These are actually really nice shells. These are nice nice hermit crab shells, but I don't trust putting like shells like that in without bleaching them first or something, and right now I don't have time to do that, so I will leave those. There are you guys, little, almost like cupcake toppers, not even cake toppers. Little guys. Oh, the baggies are not yielding as many cool things as usual. Sometimes it just goes that way, although I do kind of like this. There's an apple pincushion. There's a fun cow. There is this marble egg and a wine stopper. This is a pretty nice little baggie of stuff for $6. I think I'll grab it. And that's it for the baggies this time, although there is a little miniature china set. Let's take a little closer look at that. It's all little cups. Like there's no saucers. Just, oh, are these salts? Wait a minute. Those are salt dishes. Oh, $4.99 for all the little salt bowls. I'll get those. Oh, it seems like this last little row of baggies is going to be the winner. There's a couple of Day of the Dead little shadow box guys in there, and a painted shell. It's got somebody's name on it though, unfortunately, but I do love those two little Day of the Dead shadow boxes. So this is $3.99. We're going to grab that. And then we are to the art. This piece is interesting. It's oh, it's paper, it's a print, but look at, like, it's 3D. That did call to me, but it's 3D. I mean, it's paper. So that's a no. Let's see what else we got. Ooh. Little dinosaur claws. Oh, those are actually really cute. $3.99. They're from Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I can't pay $3.99 for them. Let's see what else we got. You notice I'm standing kind of far back, and that's usually how I shop the art. I'll stand back, see what like strikes up an emotion in me, makes me go look closer. Like this guy. It's personalized. It's got names on it. There's an O'Doul's mirror that might be worth some money for someone, but that's not my thing. It's not my thing. Oh, they've got furniture kind of out here in front of the arts. It's a little hard to get to it. But I don't see anything that I really need to get to this time anyway. So what's that one? Looks vintage. Polish lover, 24-hour service. Beer supplied. Bring your own kielbasa. Well, alrighty then. Alright, let's take a peek through the mugs that are on the end cap here. Oh, I see another 3D mug. This one's a German Shepherd. I just picked up a Basset Hound the other day. This one's $1.99 also. They're not worth a whole bunch, but people do love their doggies. Let's see, I see flamingos. It's a nice little set of flamingos from Sarah Miller, London. Oh, Port Merion and Pimpernel. Hey, we'll take that for $4.99. Mudlove. Mudlove. Yeah, Pimpernel, Port Merion, anytime you can use those kind of keywords on an item, that's a good day. You want those kind of keywords. Let's see a chicken. Crate and barrel chicken. Oh, what do you say on the other side? Oh, Rise and Shine. $2.99. Yeah, not feeling that one as much. Oh, what do we got here? That's a oversized mug from Alaska Jacks. Marlene Anderson, 1991. So it is vintage. Hugs and kisses from Alaska. All right, well, it's super cute. It's oversized, it's clean, and it's vintage. That one we'll grab. And right next to it, we've got a Texas, what I believe is a, oh, I thought it was a Starbucks. It's not a Starbucks. It's made to look like a Starbucks to fool us. Ooh, tricky, tricky. This is a stoneware duck, or ducks, plural, ducks. That is a cool looking llama. Who makes you? Signature Housewares. Llama for $1.99. Again, super clean. Good for gift giving, because that's what a lot of people do with mugs. They'll find a mug to give someone as a gift. And this is like a set. So there is the panda bear, and I see another one that is a raccoon. Yep, it's the raccoon. So that's cool. Let's see if there's another one. Seems like there should be one more, right? I'm not seeing one more, which is probably why they're here. Somebody probably broke one. So let's see. Let's see what we've got here. We got these three, $1.99 each. Oh, time to do a little peeking through the textiles. I do like the bunny towels. They're probably here because of Easter being over. Deborah Connolly Designs. They're $2.50 each. Gosh, I'm gonna look up that maker and see if it's anybody. Because I mean, there's people who love bunnies all year long. They don't say Happy Easter. They're just, okay, so he's holding Easter eggs, but who's counting? Who's counting? Some of these aren't though. Some of them are just cute bunnies. So let me look up that name and see if that is worth picking up. Well, quick lookup shows this is a good brand to pick up. So I'm going to get all the bunny towels. Two of those, and that one in the front. And we'll just peruse through and see. Maybe a wayward bunny got popped in here. Royal Botanical Gardens, Victoria. That's interesting. It's just a singleton though. That's mine. They're trying to take my cart. I left it at the end of the row. It's like, no, don't take my cart. I don't know what these are. Not sure. I guess, are they pillow things? I'm not sure. Let's see. Placemats. Oh, apples. Let's figure out what those were. All right. Tablecloth. Cute little flowers. I like it. Kind of like it a lot. It brings me joy. I like pretty, colorful flowers. Let's see who makes you. You're under here somewhere. I saw it. There it is. Domestications. Domestications. Okay, another one I'm going to look up. Well, this is one of those ones I can't find an exact match, so I just have to make a decision based on my own gut feeling. It is $12.99. It would be 25% off of that, so it's a little under 10 bucks. It's a super nice tablecloth. Look at, I'm talking myself into it. I kind of need it in my life. They have a lot of curtains and drapes. I don't know what the market is for curtains and drapes. It's funny because this is the kind of stuff I shop for on eBay, but yet I don't think about listing it on eBay. Maybe I should. Maybe I should look closer. Birds. If I saw birds, I'd probably be compelled to try it, but nope, no birds. All right, this is where they put their lamps and some miscellaneous stuff. Looks like somebody just set this over here. It's a little hobby piece one. There's more lamps. Nothing real exciting. Oh, well, there is a little pig on a hammock. Oh, she's broken. She's broken. She's about to fall off her hammock. Yeah, let's see. The consensus right now, too, is I need more of a shade like this for that rooster lamp. So, I might be on the lookout for something appropriate. Oh, I don't see anything here, though. I see this one little guy hanging out on the shelf up here. I know a little girl that would like this a whole lot. And he's actually vintage, too. I just spotted this little children's quilt. Oh, look. It's actually handmade. Mount Diablo Adult Ed Scrappy Quilters. J. Pete 2018. It's handmade. And it's only $3.99. And it is fabulous. And there's another one. I don't know if it's the same makers. Let's see. See if it's got a signature. It doesn't, but it's super definitely a hand quilted piece with beautiful colors. Doesn't look like it's ever been used, for $2.99. But wait, there's more. There's another one. This one is also $2.99. We'll grab that one too. These two are very, very similar, just different colors. Looks like they were made by the same person. I'm really excited about that. The toy section has definitely seen some action today, but I just looked up and saw this, which I do believe is a briar. Yep, there is the briar symbol right there on the leg. Yeah, it's a little scuffed up, but Rachel is actually painting these, and I forget what they call it again. There's a whole market for redoing these and giving them different colors, and so $3.99, we'll grab that. And I know earlier I called her a little girl, and I gotta tell you, you know, she's my little girl, but she is growing by leaps and bounds. She's certainly no little girl anymore. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm causing her any offense by calling her a little girl. She's a very, very capable young teenager. That's a Scooby-Doo that's got batteries of some sort. But I see... Oh, you would have had a hat, huh? Because you're... Who are you? Are you Sneezy? Are you Doc? Who? No, Doc has glasses. I'm not sure which one you are, but you're a little rough. And then I see Big Bird back here. Some of these Sesame Street characters can be worth some money, but usually not the Coles. The coals are pretty mass produced. Oh, but then look at a squishmallow just fell right into my hands. So I will pick up the squishmallow bunny for $4.99. All right, let's see what else is hiding up here then. Or you got more squishmallows hiding in here? Got Nemo. Oh, I got this beautiful tiger. These are really tough to ship though because they don't fold, you know, like some of the other plush you can kind of squish. So I stay away from these big guys now. It used to be a supermarket for those when shipping was reasonable. I did a lot of business with very, very large plush. Oh, who are you? You are just a little bit on the creepy side, I must say. Okay. I think that's it for the really great plush. I do see, looks like Grumpy down here. Again, missing his hat. All right. Now my last little place I'm hitting is the purses, and I don't have time to go through them thoroughly because they're getting ready to close, and I have to go check out. Oh, this is Harry Potter. $14.99 though. But I think I just found my absolute score of the day. Oh, $14.99 on that one too. That's tempting. That's tempting. But no. Here's what we got. This right here, it's beaded. It's all beaded, but that's not the best part. Wait till I show you the brand. Haha, wait till I show you the brand. You can see it. See it? It's a Fendi, and it looks and feels legit, and it is only $7.99 with 25% off. Yeah, baby. And then I just found this. It's not super old, but it is all hand beaded. Just a beautiful, like, cobalt blue, purple, shimmery. It's in really good condition. It doesn't have a name, I don't think, unless there's something on that snap right there. Something Victory. It does say it's handmade in China. I don't know. I'm really drawn to this. So it's going to be about $8. I think I'll pick that one up too. I'm a little bit of a sucker for the beaded purses. I do like them. I like selling them. I'm kind of drawn to picking them up, so that's why I picked those two. All right, I'm headed to go do the old cash out thing here. It's all self-cashiered and no bags, and it takes a while to check out here. So headed to go do that. Stay tuned for the recap. I'll tell you everything that I bought, what I paid, and how much it's worth on eBay after I research all of the items and give you actual sold comps. All right, that's coming up right now. this today, but I had to come pick something up that I bought on Facebook Marketplace, and lo and behold, was only a mile and a half away from Savers. Now I'm coming here and it's not a Thursday, but I do have a 20% off rewards coupon that I can keep in mind as I'm looking at pricing. So let's get in there and see what we can find. I decided to do something really weird and start at the back of the store this time. And the first thing I spot is this bathroom sink. It is made in Mexico by St. Thomas. Now, I don't recognize that brand, and I have to tell you, I was really wrestling with whether to get that or not at $10 because I know they can sell for hundreds of dollars. So then I come back here to the art, and I do like how Savers lays out their art, and I spot this guy. Impressions in wood. I don't know. He's a little bit too on the ugly side, I think, for me to get. He wasn't a cute pig. I have a plaque just like this hanging in my home, so I kind of contemplated that one for a moment. And then I spot these little piggies, which are much more desirable, and at $4.99. They're by Heidi Satterberg, who does some folk art kind of stuff. It was originally a $20 print, so I figure I should be able to get $20 for it as well. They had a lot of interesting things on the art shelves today. I spot this print, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting it. It's called Harvest Time, and I could see that, but I couldn't see the artist and still can't make it out real good. And I haven't really been able to find comps, but I believe this was a really desirable print, and I should have grabbed that one. But I do spot this I guess it's you'd call it a weather station. Now, I thought these were turned the wrong way and then I realized, yeah, they're supposed to go that way. That was the only one that was loose. But it's got a thermometer, a barometer, and a hygrometer on it. And I thought, I remember these selling quite well. I've never had a metal one before. And as I did some research, I put in like the 3 things that it is and started to look through. Now I'm really familiar with the wood ones that kind of have this like banjo shape, I guess they call it. And I know some of those sell really well. And I've never seen these. I'm not quite sure, what those are all about. But I'm really looking for something similar to the one I just pulled off the shelf, which I believe it's supposed to look like copper. There's no wood to it. And all these ones I'm finding are wood. So I'm scrolling down and trying to find at least the shape, something similar, just to see. But what I'm seeing in these results, though, is these things still sell really well. I mean, we're still in the $30+ range. So I'm quite certain it's going in my cart because I also use these personally for keeping track of my tortoise conditions. So worst case scenario, if it's not a good seller, I'm going to put it in my tortoise pen and keep track of the temperature and humidity, which is important for my little shell dogs. This just brought back some memories. It's that bread dough art. I don't think it's a good seller, and it didn't really bring back good memories. This was an interesting piece. It's on burlap. It had a really mid-century look to it. And then I realized I got fooled. Yep, it was only 20 bucks at Home Goods. Still kind of cool. I still kind of contemplated taking it down to the booth, but I ended up leaving it behind. This piece I did pick up. I think it is an amateur artist. It's quite vintage, and there is some water damage. It's old water damage. It just really had a neat feel, and when I flipped it over, I do discover that it is dated because it was, I don't know if it was painted and given as a gift or it was just given as a gift in 1973. So I did go ahead and grab this piece because it's done very well, and it is a watercolor. I was attracted to this green shade with the little jewels all over it. And had it been in cleaner condition, I probably would have grabbed it. But I look down and I spot this thing. It's like a poof lampshade. And doing a little research has been interesting because I can't find this particular one, but I found the brand itself. And these are quite plain, but look at the shipping amount, because these are international. Only international available and sold, so I'll have the only one. And then I spot down below there, see it, there it is. It is postcards, and it's kind of a linen vintage looking, and I'm always picking up cool lamps, and so I got this one to put on a lamp that I may have or come across that doesn't have a shade. If I can find a place to put it in the cart. My cart's already getting filled and I haven't even been up to the good stuff yet. This lady was chalkware. Again, I'm not sure that I would have picked her up even if she didn't have all that breakage. Chalkware is really difficult to deal with. Heavy and kind of obnoxious. Kind of going through the cookware stuff. Nothing too exciting. This was cute. I did consider getting that for my mom, who does make cakes every once in a while. But I have a question for you guys. I see this copper cookware all the time. Is it good? Like, what is the thing with the copper cookware? What makes it so special? Is it non-stick? I don't get it. So I come to this end cap, and of course I see a bird and a turtle. But I think this came out of like an aquarium thing. So, those red made in China stickers say dollar store. Stay away from those. This glass pitcher here was interesting. It was heavy, not marked, no signature. It'd be really hard to describe. And then this little girl obviously has been sitting in a yard for a while, has her spider webs intact. She's like a fairy garden angel, kind of primitive rustic tin angel. I love her. She's going in the cart. Ugh, this poor chalkware bust wall hanging. Not to mention all being chipped up, but this is supposed to be white and someone has spray painted it blue and gold. Ugh, that's kind of a travesty. Never know what a reseller is going to research and leave behind. Shoes over in the electronics. I do scout out the bathroom item section. I find things in this section pretty often. spotted these tin, they look like copper, but they're not. They're just a tin metal, kind of thin. Only thing I could find close to it was this 6-pack of reindeer tea lights for $8. Now there are 8. There's 8. Was there 8 or is there 9? There might even have been 9. Might even have been able to have Rudolph. So this is a really good brand. They make puzzles, and I just wanted to show you, this is what caught my attention on that, was these puzzles. These are used. I sorted by used, and these bring really good money. Yeah, so keep an eye out for those yard sales, thrift stores. Is it Dowdle? Dowdle? Dodal? Dowdle? Dowdle folk art. Yeah, something like that. I spot this piece of Party Light Calypso, and because I have the big centerpiece bowl listed, it certainly doesn't hurt to have another piece of the same pattern listed as well. I love the look of this little creamer. It was unmarked. I don't think it was that old, and that is why I end up leaving it behind. Did have a nice look to it though. These I see all the time, these vintage wood trivets. This one was made by a company called Action, and I did do a little research. They do not sell for much, even when you combine them with others. Yeah. This made me sad. It was so damaged. And I love these. I love the history of these. They were souvenir pieces given out at fairs, a lot of times at the World Fair. Now, it can sell pretty good, but the shakers need the pair. And then there's creamers and pitchers and other pieces that sell even better. So it's definitely something to pick up if you find it at the right price. I just really love the history behind them. These were little treasured things that people got while they were out making really good memories. It is a flashed glass too, by the way. This is not the color of the glass. It's a ruby flash, and it will wear off. So that is a condition issue that you have to watch for on these items as well. They get scratched and they wear off. So sadly, I did leave him behind. Hopefully somebody else will grab him up and love him. This teapot, if it had had the lid, I would have picked it up. I do believe this is an older Noritake or Nippon. It wouldn't be Nippon. Nippon word means Japan, and this said made in Japan, but it could have been a Noritake piece. This always makes me sad. No matter what it is. If it's broken, it makes me sad. And I whipped around because I looked over and I spotted these Franciscan apple pattern bowls, and I was very, very excited. They had a little bit different mark, which is okay. And then I spotted it. Oh, they were so chipped up. I was so bummed. So bummed. This is just a little piece of depression glass. It is etched. They call it octagon shape. Would have just been a little appetizer tidbit bowl. I'm trying to show you the etch. I'm trying to get it, against something solid so you can see the pattern on there. They're just not worth much. maybe 10 bucks. I really like the look of this plate. It was not marked stoneware. Actually, it's an ashtray. Not marked. It's stoneware, and I just thought, yeah, it's probably only like a $10. But I was digging these Pottery Barn fish martini plates, and I just love that one of them is the fish in the bowl, and the next thing you know, it's jumping into the martini. And what I have discovered is that there was a set of 3, so there was another plate missing, but I should still be able to get about 15 bucks for these. I spotted these, had a really nice look, and I was trying to place who done it, and then I flip it over and see it is Pioneer Woman. Of course it is. I love the look of the Pioneer Woman dishes, and I paid $6 for 4 pieces. And now they don't sell for a ton of money, but down at the booth I should be able to put 10 bucks a piece on these and do okay with them. Little marble glass. This one was a little bit in a rough shape, and they only sell for about 10 bucks. I really love these cobalt blue glasses. They are anchor hocking, but not a real big seller. And then I spot these martini glasses, which had a really neat abstract kind of black and white pattern on them. They were quite heavy, and the thought of having to ship those did not appeal to me. Oh, see him? Yes, you're mine. Old English sheepdog. I didn't even care who he was by. It's like he was going in the cart. I thought he was like one of those the stone critter ones, and I've since found out that he's an Ayers from Scotland. I will do just fine with him. Hello. I was being good. I was following the arrows. And I spot in the coffee mugs, I was attracted to the Lily of the Valley for $1.49, and I turn it over and it's an Anthropologie. I didn't even know Anthropologie made mugs. And after doing a little research, I can see that they sell pretty much as well as some of the Starbucks mugs. So I'm definitely going to have to look a little closer for more Anthropologie mugs. They seem to be colorful. There's one that's a narwhal. I've seen a couple times in the results. But yeah, who knew? Did you know? I tried looking for the specific one that I found, and I wasn't sure, is Lily 1L or is it 2 L's? I tried it both ways. Couldn't find any completeds and couldn't find any active. The only one that I found with a Lily on it was this one with an F. So I could have a really good one. Then I spotted this guy. It is made in Portugal, and it's actually, I don't know if you remember a few videos back, okay, more than a few, I bought some bowls with birds in them. Well, it's the same maker, and there was a lot of crazing on this one. I don't know if the camera's quite picking it up where you can see it, but I decided to leave it behind because of the crazing. Otherwise, I would have grabbed it. And this mug just appealed to me because of the happy, positive saying. And then I flip it over and discover it is an Our Name is Mud mug, which I recently found out is a really good brand. And then I spot this guy, who's just a really cool, large mug. It's Primitives by Kathy, but it's that Dog is Good, which is a play on Life is Good. And these do good as well, especially with a dog on it. Okay, I just had to play with my letter D there. So now I'm really looking. Now that I've found a few really good mugs, I know the mugs are not picked over, and I'm really like scouting through them now. This guy was cute, but you can feel in the ceramic, it's real thin and really chintzy feeling, so not worth a whole bunch. And then I spot this guy. It says Hawaii, and it's by K&S Hawaiian Creations. So this is about a $15 to $20 mug. Pretty happy about this find. I just couldn't leave this on the shelf upside down. And so I had to kind of straighten that out. And it was Shanna's piece jar. Come on. This little snowman guy was cute. And I contemplated getting him, but just didn't think the value was there. And I'm glad I left him behind because he doesn't even sell for 10 bucks. I spot this little canister and it's really intriguing. All it says on the bottom is springs, but it's got a bee and some watering cans and a beehive, and then the green on the inside I think is what really pulled me. It just felt like a really quality piece, and at $3.99 with 20% off, I figure I can make a few bucks. That was one groovy plate. And then I spot a Fitz and Floyd 1996. I considered getting this, but then I saw the amount of wear on the gold and decided to leave it behind. I wish there had been 2 of these. I really loved it, but a single candlestick just is not a good seller. Okay, this funky guy, this is, I don't even know, like a royal bird. Not marked, kind of almost a hobbyist piece, and then there's 2 royal birds on the other side, so of course I had to get it. This was just fun. This is a Neiman Marcus Christmas plate, and the reindeer is drawing out the song. It was really big, and I wouldn't want to ship it, but it was really fun. And these do sell, I mean, it's this time of year. I bet at Christmas time, it sells much better. This was acrylic, and I don't know if it's meant to be like a cake stand, maybe like a wedding cake stand. I was actually contemplating getting it to display something in my booth, but decided I didn't need it. This was kind of a really thick, crude piece, and then I turn it over and see, of course, it is a homemade project by Bernice. And then I spot something I have never, in all of my years of thrift shopping, I have never, ever found an Epern. And that's spelled E-P-E-R-G-N-E. And I used to say it Epergne, and it's not. It's Epern. And I was so excited. This right here just made my day. I cannot believe I found an Epergne at a thrift store. This should be at least $50. I haven't actually found the maker on it yet. It's quite possibly Fenton, but it's definitely coming home with me. I love these little painted wood like block houses. I find them all the time, and I couldn't really find any comps on this brand. And I sat and I looked at them for a minute, and I really thought about it. It's neat because they give the history of each place on the back of them. I believe they're hand painted. They are vintage, but they just didn't have enough value for me to pick them up. Super cute though. I love this little suitcase. Oh, before I get to that, I had to look at this thing. I don't know who Tobin James is. You know, I've got a touchy-feely everything. It's just how I am. So here's the suitcase, and I totally would have picked up this little suitcase if the little corner hadn't been all chunked up, because it was really cute. These were for Avon Mrs. Albee Honor Society teacups and saucers that were given out as awards. They just aren't worth much. Very sad. I used to have a whole collection. I earned mine. I didn't buy them. I earned them. My grandmother had one of these, and this was very sentimental to me, so I did grab it. This is ironwood, and if he had not been missing his fin, I would have got him. I did grab the piggy wood basket. It was just too cute to leave behind. It's a jewelry box. I was trying to figure out what it was, and it was missing the handle. I was waiting for that lady to move so I could see what was on that side of the shelf. And there was this melamine Mickey Mouse bowl. So I grabbed that. Figured I'd come back here and show you what it sounded like. I thought that was Temptations for a minute, but it was not. And this totally fooled me up here. When I put my hands on it and figured out it was plastic, I was like, ah! This was a really nice teapot by Dayspring, which is a decent brand. And they do a lot of Christian motif stuff. And if it had been closer to Christmas, I might have grabbed this. I'm just trying not to hang on to stuff for very long right now. And there's a cart of stuff they're bringing out. So I try to be good and not touch everything on the cart because I don't know how they feel about it at this store, and I'm kind of just scoping out a little bit. I did touch one thing, because I had to see if this had a name on it, but it didn't. This was cute, just a little outdoor garden hook, but it was very modern. And they wanted $5.99 for it. This was really interesting. I almost wish I had grabbed this for the booth. I'm not big on metal decor, but that had a really neat look to it. Now they have all their red, white, and blue stuff on this aisle, and they have this white shell, and I'm like, oh, I have two that match this. And then I thought, yeah, exactly. They haven't sold, so I put it back. But just kind of looking through, because everything they've put on these shelves is by color, not so much that it goes with each other. So I'm just kind of looking at a little bit of everything, seeing what might be worth grabbing and putting in the cart. This basket was huge. I don't really know if you can get the scope of the size of it. I think it was meant to be like a wall hanging. It's not my thing, but it was definitely interesting. And of course, you know, I've got to look through the flowers, but their prices were like $2.99 for one flower thing. Like, what? Man, if I'm going to pay those prices, I'm just going to go get brand new ones. I get a lot of them over at the dollar store. They have some pretty nice fake flowers. I spot this teapot. It's got the same motif on it that those glasses I got a while back are. It's by Inarco. I have not been able to find any comps on it, which is really interesting, but definitely vintage, so it did go in the cart. And down here we spot the little Majolica frog bowl. Now, I never used to pick these up until I saw Crazy Lamp Lady start picking them up and doing quite well with them. And so, hey, it's a frog. He's cute, right? I want to find the one that has the turtle on it. There's a turtle one out there. But if you look, the prices on these go pretty good. Now, mind you, some of them are better as far as the quality, but every one seems to sell for good money. So I will be picking these up now. Who knew? And the fruit, I contemplated, I looked for unusual, and then I'm like, no. I'm just not doing the fruit and veggies anymore. I used to do super well with those until kind of the Chinese market set in, and I can't match those prices. $122. That's what my thermometer says right now. So, I'm hoping the air conditioning's working in this Savers that I am about to go into, because it's 122. Feel bad for the stuff that I got sitting in my car now. It'll survive. I'm not going to be too long because Savers closes in an hour, so I'm going to try to remember to go slow on the shelves so I don't make you dizzy, and let's go see what we can find. Okay, I see the Halloween is already coming out. I guess it's only a couple months away, right? Yikes. Those are sugar skull, they call those. Some of those can do pretty good. And check out this little cutie. And it is a Wachtersbach. I think I'm saying that right now. Usually they make Christmas, so I've never seen the, I guess, it looks like a seal to me. It does not look like a cat, but I think it's supposed to be a black cat. I don't know. I'm getting it, even with that little chip. This little guy's cute. I mean, he's cute. He's probably, 10 to 15. So that's not the amount of profit margin that I'm looking for, even though he might very well sell. But I do grab this because it has a hummingbird on it and it does appear to be vintage. And if it's not vintage, it appears to be vintage, and that sells. I don't know. I liked this little teacup with the colorful birds, and I would have picked it up had it not been $5.99. It looks a bit like Otagiri, but not sure. And this is so Art Deco. I did go ahead and grab this piece because I just love it. I considered getting this brass sled and reindeers, and looking at some comps, it looks like it would have sold good had it been in good condition, but it was pretty rough. And then this. Oh my gosh. I'm looking for chips, looking everywhere. And I know it's made in China. I get it, but it's just fun. And fun sells. So you are going with me, little fishy. This poor thing is still here. It's been here for months. It is the top half of what would have been I guess a music box is what you would call it, like a music trinket box. It is Limoges, and when they're intact, they sell really well. I just really like the look of this with all these little pebbles in it. And then I spot this, and it turns out this Hankook is actually a really good brand, and I probably should have picked that up in hindsight, but I did not. And this is a really adorable vintage lampshade, but it's missing all of its innards that actually hold it onto a lamp. Otherwise, I probably would have bought it. And same with the seashells. I actually have some jars of seashells in my bathroom, and I considered whether I needed another one. I was really considering it, but then I left it behind because I really don't need another one. These are interesting. They are chalkware. $7.99 made me put that right back on the shelf though. This thing was very odd and interesting. It was definitely vintage. That little top slides open, and I think it's supposed to have like a little scene inside. So I figure I'm going to go to the dollar store and pick up some of the little things that I see there, and I'm going to finish this off with some little gnomes or something, maybe some little critters, and I'll probably take this down to the booth because it's one of those you got to see it in real life kind of things. For $3.99, I can take that chance. This was a hobbyist piece and not very well painted. And then this guy is an Aztec or Mayan, it's like onyx or marble, you could call it marble. I think it's actually both. But that price is a little steep for what they actually sell for. The patchwork, I thought it was a teddy bear. It's not. It is a bunny. There's those ears. Come here, ears. It's a floppy bunny. Really cute. I did consider this, but I don't believe it had much age on it, and at $7.99 it was a pass. I'm still looking for some more bunnies by the bay. I thought I'd spotted a piece of Amari down here. It had all the right colors, but it ended up being a tin. Do you notice this plate is kind of like off center? It was bugging me. I am in the candle holder section where sometimes I find some really cool stuff, like these pieces, obviously vintage. I expected them to be wood, and they were not. They're ceramic made to look like carved wood, which I always find intriguing. So I did go ahead and pick these up for $3 each. Plus I had a 20% discount. I had to think about it for a minute. Cute little elephant, but he was contemporary. Now, a little trick, if you ever have candle wax stuck in a piece like this, stick it in the freezer overnight, take it out, and that should pop right off. These were really pretty candle holders. They are Andrea by Sedek, and there was 2 of them, but they wanted $15, and that is not where I would want to be on those. I actually might have paid the $7.99 on those. I have sold some of these crackle glass candle holders. They are made by Yankee Candle Company, and I actually sold some Christmas ones that did quite well. This just had a little bit of damage, and I'm just not really into getting Christmas stuff unless it's really vintage. The blasted red made in China sticker. Out here, that's what the dollar stores are. That's what you find on the stuff in the dollar stores. So that to me is just an absolute no-go. What? What are you doing up on the shelf all by yourself for $3.99 even? Well, you are coming with me. Yes, single bookends can sell very well. And I'm looking at all the roosters. I know I get a lot of comments about you guys loving roosters, but this guy just didn't do much for me. And I spot the little elephant bowl. And I don't know who made him at this point. So for $5, actually $4 with my discount, I'm like, okay, I'll take a chance on you. And this was not bronze or brass, which are the ones that sell good. He was a ceramic, and there was only one with a chip. So he got left behind. And this again is that kind of abstract Native American looking pottery. I tend to stay away from Native American pottery because it can be a little bit tricky to sell on eBay. They have lots of rules around it. He was just cute. He reminded me of Mr. Toad from like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Mr. Toad. These were very contemporary, and there was only 2. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. I actually sold one just like this, but I only sold it, I think, for like $15. So trying to stay disciplined. Trying. Oh, this always makes me sad when I see a piece that was obviously done by a child, I'm assuming. And then it gets thrown into the thrift store. Ah, here we go. Home essentials. Darn it. That is too contemporary for me. So I bring his little friend over to him. And this is a crystal giraffe sculpture. And I loved it. And Had it been cheaper, it would have been in the cart in a hot second, but at $7.99, I decided to leave it behind. Ha! A hippo, just like one I sold recently, only the one I had actually had the stopper. And that little vintage girl was missing her halo. See, that says ×4. Cracking me up. They threw the little donkey into that set. He doesn't really go with them. This was a cast iron. I'm not sure what it was meant to go with or be, but it was painted and just not very attractive to me. The vase was a newer piece. Again, really tough to sell that stuff that doesn't have something that has a collectible factor as well as being good to look at. Yeah, someone said in one of the comments that the thrift stores are just overflowing with Christmas stuff already because during quarantine, everybody was cleaning out their stuff, and it's so easy to get rid of Christmas stuff when it's nowhere near Christmas. And see, there's more of that snowman dinner set that I pointed out in my video yesterday. It is in every thrift store. And I had to take a look at this because if it was all there, I was going to get this for my doggies. Sadly, it was not all there. The actual main pump part was missing. Got to look through all of these glass vases and I get excited, and then I see that this is a major just reproduction piece. So it goes right back on the shelf, sadly. And this, I don't even know what to say about this. I will just let it speak for itself as a hobbyist piece. Yeah. Give me your thoughts in the comment on that piece. And I'm just showing you this piece, obviously not a authentic piece of anything worthwhile. It is a made in China reproduction piece. I'm just attracted to the colors on these vases, and that's what brings me to take a closer look. Color kind of is my draw, like this blue pottery piece, which I knew it was going to be contemporary when I grabbed it, but I had to look anyway. I liked it. These French cat, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but they do really well. That one, was all wrinkly and stuff, so I left it. But be on the lookout for those French prints. They do well. And these were vintage, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling them. I do love how Savers lays out their art. Just makes it so easy to shop versus, when the art is piled into carts that you have to thumb through. This is done really nicely. It is an oil, and it has some age on it. I can tell by the discoloration of the canvas. Really nicely done piece. So that one is coming with me. And I kind of like this, but it was just an old print. This was not a painting. I did consider it, but I don't know. There was something about it that was a little on the dark side for me. And with art, I kind of have to like it because it may stick around a while. This is just a little piece of needlepoint, little duckies. but they wanted $12.99. This piece reminded me of the vase I showed on my Monday live haul show, but this one was newer. I like the look of this, but it was really, really lightweight when I went to pick it up. I thought it was glass, and it was not. And then here's another little piece of the dried flowers. They just don't bring enough money for me to mess with them. I have to be super selective these days because time is so limited. Hey, does anybody even save coins anymore? Because those could become a hot commodity, it seems like, soon. Oops. I almost went down the wrong road. This particular saver started their rows all wonky, and it drives me crazy. This is Moon and Stars, and unfortunately, for as big and bulky as this is, it just doesn't bring enough money, and it had a major chip on the lid. That was the Larson cookie jar. So I spot this really interesting kind of casserole. I don't know, can you turn that lid over and have it be a serving bowl? That's what it felt like to me. It was made in Japan, and it says fireproof, but it did have a major boo-boo on there, so that stayed behind. But if you know anything about that piece, I'd love to know down in the comments. Gotta dig under all the stuff. Looks like they're getting a lot of stuff that came from the dollar store. I specifically remember some of this decor at the dollar store where things are, well, actually like the 99-cent store. So they're marking it up to $2.99 when it was 99 cents at the 99-cent store. This little bear was cute, but he was very contemporary. He was not vintage, and he was a little on the loose side. I actually would have bought that little doll seesaw had it not been missing one of the handles. I thought it was unique. I really liked this recipe, this cookbook holder. I don't cook enough to justify putting a cookbook holder in my kitchen. And this was a clock that was made to look like an old scale. I thought that was cute. Some more nativity pieces that I took a look at. It was kind of a mishmash of pieces though, and without a full set, it was not going to bring good money, so I left that one. I wasn't sure what he was at first, but now I know he holds a cup. Now they had several of this maple leaf, reminded me of Mikasa, but I have looked for Mikasa and have not been able to find that pattern. And then I spot this, it's a cast iron mirror. Now I know this is a repro, and I was taking a picture. I know it's a repro, but I love the color, and if it's not going to bring good money, I can give it to my daughter as a gift. Ascension Lutheran. There's a whole history of this church on the back, and if you want to pause the video and read that, you can do that. I did not read the whole thing, but it looked interesting. This was restaurant wear, and I did go ahead and grab this because it's a platter, and a platter, will sell on its own for some decent money. This is actually glass. I was surprised. I expected it to be plastic. Now, the lid is plastic. So I don't know much about that, but I found it interesting. And then I spot these little guys. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm so blinded by love that I get all the way over to my cart before I realize that their little trunks are broken off. And so sadly, I have to put it back on the shelf. That made me sad. And this was cute. It was not an old piece, so made in Taiwan. You know, it's not new, but it wasn't old. And so I left that one behind. I bet my daughter would have liked it though. And I'm trying to figure out what's in this box. My one-handed try to get into it and I end up giving up. It felt empty. Then I spot another piece of restaurant wear, and you can tell restaurant wear, it's just like thicker and rounder than the china you would use at home. For lack of a better description, that about sums it up. And that one was a newer piece. This was just a big bowl, very big bowl from World Market. I like the little teapot set, but it was Oneida. Okay, this thing, oh my gosh, it was so heavy. And I'm looking at it, it's all chipped up around the edges. And even though it is, and I'll show you the tag, stop, Danny, focus. It's genuine alabaster made in Italy. So it's a pretty good piece, but condition-wise, I decided to leave it behind. I don't know, is there a way to polish that up? Maybe there is. Maybe I should learn. And I have never seen a gold speckled piece of Pyrex. And so I go ahead and grab that piece to find out more about it. And there's more of that maple leaf glass. So if you know anything about that, I would love to know, because I haven't been able to find it. This is another piece of Everlast hammered aluminum, and I talked about this in my video yesterday. This little picture had a nice look to it, and then when I turned it over, I see it's Estee Lauder 1980. So I thought, okay, I like it. And worst case scenario, if it's not a good seller, I can make a flower arrangement in it. And then I spot these Get Cookin' plates by Royal Norfolk. Oh, I have to be careful how I say that. Norfolk. Yeah, that didn't come out right. Okay, these had a really nice look to them. This is why I grabbed them, because there's a pair. They appear to be vintage and they are stoneware, and so those are coming with me. I spot this One Lone Blue Onion, or Danube is another name for this pattern. It's pretty popular still, surprisingly, and this pattern gets confused for it a lot, but it is not. This pattern does not bring good money, and I forget the name of it right now. But the Blue Onion can do pretty darn good still. This is kind of how I go through the china. I'm just looking for something that
kind of pops and grabs my attention. And underneath here I see these cute little flower plates, and I really like these, but they are modern. And there's only 3. I mean, that's even, sometimes I'll pick up modern. You've seen me pick up modern, but it has to be worthwhile. I mean, I know there's a set of 4 of those, but still, it's modern, and I don't want to ship 4 bowls. If it's something I can take down to the booth, then yeah, sometimes I'll give it a chance. It just depends. I mean, I don't have any hard set rules on that. It's kind of going with a gut feel. And I just noticed, did you see on the shelf, there was the matching tumblers to that picture I saw earlier. There's the Libby mark. I wanted to show you the Libby silver leaf. Those only do good in like the original sets. And there's one sad little mid-century coin glass there. Also, you need at least a couple. At least a couple. I am not picking up orphans at this time. There was a time that I would pick up orphans, meaning like if I saw one of a pattern I knew was a good pattern, and then I'd wait until I found another one. But I can't do that anymore. I just don't have the space, and then I tend to forget what I have also. So it was a good strategy once upon a time, though, and for some of you, that may be a good strategy. It's kind of fun to then go on that treasure hunt. And I really liked this mug. Like I've said before in other videos, these scripture dishes and mugs and things do really well. But that one was at $4.99, so I passed. But I did pick up Mr. Krabby. I liked Mr. Krabby. This was made to look like enamelware, but it was not. It was just pottery, but I needed to get the little set together. It distresses me when things get separated. Like I'm still thinking about finding those tumblers and not realizing it and going and putting them with their picture. And then they put their big art back on the back shelf, and I always go through it because I have grabbed some really nice pieces from there. That guy's just a little bit on the creepy side. Let's get by him quickly. And then not seeing anything that's really interesting today. This is all just like model home art is what I call this. Except for Jesus. We love Jesus. Okay, I did pretty good there. Got a few big things, but I always forget they don't give you a bag unless you pay for it. And this guy was really bad at wrapping stuff, so I got a lot of stuff to just load in here. So did get one bag of goodies, but now I'm going to block my camera completely, and that wasn't very smart, was it? Okay. I got the nice painting, and he was setting stuff on it, and I was having a little bit of a heart attack with that. I went ahead and get that. I have not looked this up yet, but I have never seen a speckled Pyrex. So I thought, you know what, for $3, I'm going to figure out what it's all about, because I like it. And you saw me get these nice little things. They look like wood, but they're not. They're ceramic, and they're not wrapped. So I will use some old fast food bags in the back here. And this, I think I'm going to go to the dollar store. They have these little things you can put in like little elf gardens, and I'm going to finish this off because the wood itself is so nice that for $3, again, I can do something with that. And I did get the 2 pieces of restaurant ware platters, which will probably go down to the booth. I probably will not list those unless, you know, if somebody here watching it really wants them, leave me a comment and I'll tell you, or go over on Facebook, find me. I'm pretty easy to find on Facebook too.
But if you ever see anything, I'd much rather sell it without paying fees. So hey, and I got my daughter a little a little denim jacket, which she has been asking for. So there, I spent $63 there. And tune in on a Monday and find out how much I make on all this stuff. So Mondays at 1 o'clock, I go live. So with that, go be profitable and make it fun. I gotta get home, get in the air conditioning. See ya!